Okay, we got another video battle report. This time we are doing the Lost Patrol. This is one of our club championship missions, so we're going to be testing it out. We are also testing out something else with Jesse today, and that is lifting the cap on warp charges to see if it makes a difference, and to really test to see if that's the case. I brought an army with absolutely no psychic defense, and we're just going to see what happens. So for the Lost Patrol, we have to choose one of our units. It has to be an infantry without a transport, monstrous creature, artillery, vehicles, bikes, pretty much anything. And they can deploy near your opponent's edge. They're worth extra victory points if your opponent kills them. They can only move by normal movement, so they can't like teleport or gate or anything like that. They can't be flyers. So yeah, so basically I don't have a lot in my army that can actually be the Lost Patrol, so I'm going to have some pretty limited choices here, but we'll get to that in a minute. So primary objective for this is scoring victory points for destroying enemy units. And if you can get your Lost Patrol back to your home board edge, you get a bonus 300 victory points, which is pretty significant, because all you need is 150 more victory points than your opponent to get a massacre, to get max opponent points. So secondaries are destroying the opposing Lost Patrol, keeping your Lost Patrol alive, and keeping them near your Warlord. So the price of failure is if it's destroyed, if your Warlord dies, and if your opponent has a scoring unit. So we're changing all the club championship ones to say an objective secured unit within 12 inches of your home board edge at the end of the game. Okay, so on the, I guess, good guys side? Yeah, good guys. They're probably good guys. These guys are pretty good. We have the squats. So we have Vulcan Heston with his command squad with Apothecary, and we got some Meltas, and we got a guy with Thunderhammer. We got a Thunderfire gun. We got 5 squats that are in the squat Storm Raven. We also have 2 Talons, Land Raider, that's going to be booting around with Vulcan. We've got a unit of Marines in a drop pod, or in this case a thermite drill. We've got 2 Dreadnoughts, they each have a drop pod with them, and 2 units of Scouts in Speeders. So, because it is Lost Patrol, I'm limited to some very, very specific units that I can use as the Lost Patrol. So if I really wanted to lose this game, I could make 5 Scouts stand by his board edge. But I think that would be pretty dumb. So instead, I'm probably going to have to go with one of these Dreads, or my unit of Tacticals. I will reserve that decision until I think about it for at least 5 minutes. So just after the hop here, we're going to talk. Okay, so opposing the very, very scared squats are demons. So Jesse, tell me about your army here.
Alright, so we have the Warlord over here, Fate Weaver, Master of Unreality. We have a Herald of Slanesh and his Seekers, 18 Seekers, Herald of Slanesh, Psyker has Exalted Gifts, you find out what they are after you roll for them. They're all cavalry. We have Herald of Tzeentch over here in a group of Screamers. They're jet bikes, and he's again a powerful Psyker, has Exalted Luxes, that's everything. Screamers, a whole pile of Daemonettes over here. Oh yeah, this guy's up. So stand. Some will be deep striking, some will be coming in off the bat. We got Pink Horrors, more magic users. We have a Demon Prince from the Chaos Space Marines Codex as an ally. He's also a Psyker, has wings, armor, the Burning Brand of Scalifrax, as well as 3 Nurgle Obliterators sitting up here, and a squad of cultists who are scared for their lives.
Yeah, they're gonna hide.
They regret coming into the battlefield.
Yeah, they're like, why did we come here? Okay, so how many warp charge do you start with before all of this, for a roll?
Let's see, so 4, 6,
this is our experiment today.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Start off with 14.
So 14 before the dice roll. So we are trying unlimited warp cap. to see what it does. All right, so we're gonna do the roll-offs for first turn and set up our Lost Patrol and do all that stuff, and we'll come back at the beginning of turn 1. Okay, so we're all set up for the Lost Patrol. My little scouts are going to be Lost Patrol. They got to be within 1 inch of the board edge, so they're basically butt up to the board edge. Screamers, also because they're jet bikes, also have to be within 1, and they are over here. So yeah, so my Lost Patrol is scared because apparently a bunch of demons are coming in off this side of the board very, very soon. So as always, the one roll I always show to show that I never get to ever do this is the seize roll.
Yeah, I believe in you.
You believe in me?
Yeah.
At least one of us does. No, so close though. Hey, that's better than I usually do. Okay, so we're going to come back after just okay, so first turn doesn't do a whole lot in Lost Patrol. So the Screamers moved up, attempted to do some shots, but nothing really happened in the Psychic phase. Squats dropped in, unloaded onto Screamers, forgetting that Screamers are pretty hard to kill. So I think I managed a grand total of 1 Screamer.
Yes.
With all that firepower. Yep, so 2 whole wounds. But my handy dread actually did something and killed the portal glyph that used to be over here. So good job, Dread. You've actually done more than you normally do. And my little scouts are making like, you know,
trying their very best.
Like they stole that speeder. They're running to the edge. All right. So now we are on to Demon's turn 2, and now it's okay. Time. So on the Demon's turn, did we sum up your turn yet?
What did I do? I shot up most of the Space Marines around here.
Yep.
Missed a couple shots in that direction, and failed to charge the Lost Patrol over there.
Yep. Overwatch actually took out a Screamer, which was enough to prevent the charge. Yay, yay, Flamers. Very, very good. And then with my depleted squad, which was like 2 guys, I shot at the Screamers, did a wound. And then charged them, and in combat did a wound, and he did a wound back. So we tied up combat just to tie those guys up. Lost Patrol is running for dodge. I had placed the Dread over here to hopefully charge Fate Weaver if he failed a grounding test, but instead he just got punked by the 2 flyers, so he just died instead. So the Dread really didn't do a whole lot this turn. And pretty much everything else in my army didn't come in. So yeah. So, so the demons had their turn, and that guy got brutalized.
Yeah, the Joppa exploded extensively.
Yep.
Or rather, dies.
Dies, so it just hangs out.
Failed to kill some things over in this direction.
But he got shook, stunned, and basically shaken and stirred, and lost a hull point, and basically can't run over and punk those guys like he wanted to.
Yep, everyone else is running as fast as they can.
Yep.
Running, all 2 inches of their run.
Yeah.
And 2 inches over here, too. These guys are quick feet.
Most notably, other than the 1 turn, really the unlimited psychic dice, and he has a lot of dice, are really not doing a whole lot. Now, if we were playing Summoning Factory, the game would be annoying at this point.
But to be fair, in this case, with victory points, you'd still be getting a ton, because you can only summon very squishy units anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So,
not that anyone would play that for a kill point risk.
Yeah, probably a bad idea to play Summoning for kill points. So, it's on to the squad's turn, and I rolled my reserves, and everything came in. So, hopefully I can inflict some pain. Okay, so reserves came in. Thankfully did quite a bit and killed the Demon Prince, so he's dead. Snagged off a couple of horrors because I couldn't really get in a good position over here with the Storm Raven. There's just too much stuff on the board. So killed a couple of horrors to actually get the warp charge down 1, and these guys evaporated a unit of Demonettes. Thunderfire Cannon lobbed into that big thing where I couldn't hope to miss, really, and killed, in the end, 2 of them because of the Grimoire, which is awesome. So yeah, so I'm kind of back all in this corner, and he's kind of back all in that corner. So now we're going to see what happens. All right, so Demon turn. So what happened?
Alright, made a couple charges, failed to toss any wounds on the Dreadnought, which got over there. Put 2 hull points on the drop pod, didn't manage to kill it. Lost one of my Screamers. Pretty slow turn, didn't manage to do anything to Land Raider. I shot it a couple times.
Yeah, shot it, got 2 hull points.
Yep. Yeah, I was in theory thinking so my turn just here.
Yep. So yeah, we got these guys on the ground that are causing havoc, and they're Grimoire, right? So they're
yeah, they're 2+ right now because of the
cursors. Or no, because of the warp storm. Yeah. Yeah. That's a rough one. Okay. So yeah. So here we go. Okay. So the Storm Raven flew off the board because he had really nowhere good to go. Storm Talons went this way. Shot at the horrors, trying to take them out. Shot at some demonettes. Had a couple kills on these guys, but 2-up involves pretty hard to get through. So not much. These guys continued to riffle at each other. Tried to shoot some oblits, but apparently that's harder than it looks. And I think that's really. Oh wow, we flamed some cultists and made them run off the board. That was my one achievement for the turn. All right, on to demons. Top of turn 5. It could end here. So that was the top of 5th. The Dread is dead, most decidedly dead, because the Oblitz came to join the party of the Punching the Dread party. Took a hull point over here after some amazing Jinx saves. That speeder has never wanted to live so bad in his life. So he's got 1 hull point off of him, and the guys inside are going to be snap firing this turn. And started my turn, and my Storm Raven's about to come back on the board, and we'll go from there. Okay, so bottom of 5, we decided to call it. We had a little bit left to go on the turn, but I think the outcome was pretty much guaranteed at this point. Just because you only had to get 150 points more, and I got the Lost Patrol unit, so that would in itself give me enough. So at the end of the game, I mean, this was a pretty brutal turn for sure because of the Warp Storm table.
Yep.
You got 6-up invols, which.
No, that was the Grimoire.
Oh yeah, the Grimoire. Yeah, the Grimoire did.
Wait, it works.
So basically, yeah. So lost the Herald, lost the Screamer, lost the Herald over here, lost most of those guys, and yeah. So he's got some horrors, some demonettes, some oblits, and a couple of Screamers left. He was able to take out one of the 2 dreads, full unit of tactical squads, a drop pod. He almost got this drop pod out to nothing as well. It was only 1 hull point away.
A couple points on the Land Raider.
Yep.
1 on that. Yep.
Okay, so mission itself, feedback on that.
Mission?
The idea of the Lost Patrol.
Yeah, I definitely need to read through them before I show up to a tournament.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about it, but I mean, it seems balanced. Like, it doesn't seem like it's unfairly giving one team.
Okay.
Anything like I mean, drop pods are good, but they're good on the first turn anyway, so it's no different than.
And pretty much all I did with that drop pod was feed you a tactical squad. So.
Well, he worked keeping my.
Yeah, for some reason he made his saves forever, which is weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as sort of the thoughts about the warp charge thing, I don't think it was too unbalancing.
Yeah.
And at one point you had 17 dice, and I had 3. And you got off powers, but I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
If it was summoning, I could see where it would be pretty.
Because theoretically I could have thrown, say, 3 summons down. Again, not very good on a kill point or victory point type game.
Yep.
But depending on what you're looking at, yeah. So theoretically, I could have thrown down 3 summons. I don't know how much of it gives away here as well. The powers that I rolled weren't exceptionally overpowered.
I mean, Cursed Earth was pretty cool, but I mean, helped you out the one time. Didn't really do too much.
Exactly. Had it on not the helpful guys over here.
I mean, definitely the Seekers lived a charmed life for a while with their 2-up saves for sure, though.
Yeah. Once they lose Fate Weaver, then they lose the Grimoire essentially. So.
And really, that was my tactic, was to take off your flyers, right?
So it makes sense.
Because this army list is good at flyers.
Yep.
So that's what I was trying to maximize the effectiveness of. But if it wouldn't have worked, it could have gone very, very badly for me, for sure. And this dude's fired. No, I'm just kidding. You're painted. You get to stay. All right. Thank you very much for the game. It was awesome and very enlightening and good evidence to show that warp charges and everything. So I think we should start looking at it in the future, maybe alleviating that ban. So yeah, you proved that. Okay. Thanks.